Why Star Trek has Section 31 and Starfleet intelligence? What's the difference? In Star Trek, both Section 31 and Starfleet intelligence are intelligence agencies linked to Starfleet, but they have different histories within the Star Trek timeline and serve different narrative purposes. Before the formation of Star Trek's United Federation of Planets, Starfleet existed as an Earth-based paramilitary organization with the primary function of exploration. As humans became major players in the Alpha and Beta quadrants, Starfleet's secondary mission of preserving peace became much more relevant, especially after Star Trek Enterprise's Captain Jonathan Archer, Scott Bakula, made contact with hostile species like the Klingons and Xindi. In Star Trek, Starfleet and the Federation aren't the same thing. The Federation is the governing body that unites allied member worlds, and Starfleet is technically Earth's exploratory and peacekeeping organization, which expanded its reach to serve the entire Federation. To protect the Federation's members and borders, Starfleet must gather information about enemies of the Federation. In Star Trek, the original series, and Star Trek: The Next Generation, this task fell solely to Starfleet intelligence, but Star Trek Deep Space Nine introduced Section 31 as Starfleet's secret, independently operating Special Intelligence Division. As Starfleet's espionage division, Starfleet Intelligence gathers intel to aid Starfleet's military and political operations. Starfleet Intelligence provides an invaluable service during Star Trek's wars. Information gained by Starfleet Intelligence can be disseminated to command-level officers and others on a need-to-know basis in order to engage with hostile alien species or to broker peace in service of Starfleet Intelligence's ultimate goal to protect the Federation's borders and member worlds. Sometimes, Starfleet Intelligence uses their knowledge to develop new technology or partners with allied intelligence agencies to share information that creates a net benefit for the Federation. Starfleet Intelligence employs operatives who are trusted to protect Starfleet's secrets. Dedicated career officers oversee their operations, but Starfleet Intelligence may also assign special missions to temporary operatives, like Chief Miles O'Brien Cole Meany, when he was tasked with infiltrating the Orion Syndicate in Star Trek Deep Space Nine Season 6, Episode 15, Honor Among Thieves. Former officers like Star Trek Picard's Commander Raffi Musiker, Michelle Hurd, and Commander Ro Laren, Michelle Forbes, make great undercover intelligence agents or informants. As Starfleet officers, intelligence agents are expected to operate according to Federation values, with conflict arising when they don't. Star Trek Section 31 operates independently of Starfleet Intelligence, more akin to the Romulan Tal Shiar or Cardassian Obsidian Order. Section 31 isn't beholden to the values of the United Federation of Planets, so its operatives are allowed, some might say encouraged, to use any means necessary to accomplish their goals. Without any oversight, Section 31 does the dirty work that Starfleet can't officially have on record. Section 31 is responsible for unethical operations like Star Trek Discovery's control, planting minefields in Star Trek Enterprise, and the morphogenic virus that destabilized Star Trek Deep Space Nine's changelings. In the rich and expansive universe of Star Trek, Section 31 and Starfleet Intelligence stand as two of the most enigmatic and shadowy organizations within the United Federation of Planets. Both play crucial roles in safeguarding the Federation, but their methods and philosophies differ significantly, raising questions about how far one should go to protect an ideal society. As often seen in Star Trek's exploration of moral and ethical dilemmas, these organizations offer a fascinating contrast between necessary pragmatism and the darker, often controversial, sides of power and governance. What is Starfleet Intelligence? At its core, Starfleet Intelligence, SI, functions much like any other intelligence agency in contemporary or futuristic settings. It is a highly organized and formal department within Starfleet tasked with gathering, analyzing, and acting upon critical information regarding potential threats to the Federation. Starfleet Intelligence operates within the Geneva Conventions-esque ethical framework that Starfleet is known for, respecting the principles of exploration, diplomacy, and peaceful coexistence. Their work encompasses everything from espionage to the protection of classified technology, analyzing data on external threats such as the Romulan Star Empire, the Klingon Empire, and the Borg Collective. Starfleet intelligence is bound by the laws of the Federation and is accountable to the civilian government, working transparently with the ethical oversight of the Federation Council. In many ways, Starfleet intelligence parallels modern intelligence organizations like the CIA or MI6, aiming to protect the Federation from external threats while ensuring its core values remain intact. One famous depiction of Starfleet intelligence is in Star Trek: The Next Generation, where Admiral Aladar Yarrick, a Romulan defector, provides crucial intelligence that helps prevent a war between the Federation and the Romulans. Throughout various Star Trek series, Starfleet intelligence often acts as the eyes and ears of Starfleet, ensuring that captains like Jean-Luc Picard or Benjamin Sisko are informed about potential risks before they encounter them. What is Section 31? In stark contrast to Starfleet intelligence's transparent, structured nature, Section 31 is a covert organization operating in the shadows. Section 31 exists as a black ops unit, unbound by the laws and regulations that govern Starfleet and the Federation. First introduced in Star Trek: Deep Space Nine, Section 31 takes a radically different approach to defending the Federation, often engaging in morally questionable actions to ensure its continued survival. Unlike Starfleet intelligence, which follows a chain of command and reports to the Federation government, Section 31 operates without direct oversight. Its existence is a closely guarded secret, known only to a select few individuals. This clandestine nature allows it to act swiftly and decisively, making decisions that would be deemed illegal or unethical by Starfleet standards, such as assassinations, sabotage, and preemptive strikes. The very foundation of Section 31 is based on a stark realism that the ideals of the Federation cannot be maintained without occasionally compromising them. Section 31 argues that certain enemies or crises cannot be dealt with through diplomacy alone, and that, in a hostile universe, there must be an organization willing to do what Starfleet cannot. The organization operates on the premise of the ends justify the means, taking a Machiavellian view that sacrifices must be made for the greater good. One of the most prominent Section 31 characters is Luther Sloan from Deep Space Nine. Sloan recruits Dr. Julian Bashir into a mission, revealing that Section 31 has been silently orchestrating events behind the scenes, manipulating galactic powers to preserve the Federation's future. Section 31 plays an integral role in curbing existential threats, but its methods and secrecy raise questions about accountability and moral integrity. The key differences between Starfleet intelligence and Section 31. The main difference between Starfleet intelligence and Section 31 is how they balance the ideals of the Federation with the practical demands of defending it. 1. Transparency and accountability. Starfleet intelligence operates within the framework of the Federation's laws and principles. It is accountable to Starfleet Command and the Federation Council, meaning its actions are subject to oversight, with a commitment to upholding the moral code of the Federation. Section 31, on the other hand, operates outside of any legal or ethical constraints. Its very existence is denied by Starfleet, and it has no formal oversight, allowing it to pursue its agenda without being held accountable by civilian authorities. This secrecy, while providing the organization with flexibility, also raises questions about how much power a hidden organization should have in a utopian society. 2. Methods and morality. Starfleet intelligence tends to rely on traditional espionage techniques, including